Uh, yeah, that's right, y'all. It's going down, it's going down. It's the daily go get our mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Taking off left lane, no coasting. It's the Daily Go Get a Mism show on this Friday. We made it all the way to Friday. It's the last Friday of the month, baby. It's Gemini time, baby, and everything is going to be all right. Everything will be okay. We do this thing like every day. Yes, we do. Now, and how y'all feeling? I'm feeling like a real man should. And today, we're talking about, today on the Daily Go Get a Business show, we are talking about the real you at home and at work. The real you at home and at work. See, a lot of people think that they really separate their personal lives from their professional lives. And some do. And some just think that they do. So what we're going to talk about tonight is whether your personality is conducive to you getting paid. Should be simple enough, right? You know, is the personality that you display for money the same personality that you display for fun? You know, for a lot of people, they find it hard to turn off some of the negative things that they may carry with them personality wise, and it can cross over into their professional lives, and they may do that without even really seeing it. So, you know, something as simple as if you're a person who curses a lot, you know, do you curse a lot when you're at home in front of your friends and family and, you know, kids and all of that? Are you able to turn that off when you go into corporate America? And some people, I realize that some people go to work and don't even realize that they're working in corporate America. Well, if it's for the money, it's corporate America, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always mean that somebody dresses up in a business suit or sports jackets or business casual dresses and things like that. So nonetheless, you know, our work attire, whether it's a uniform or whether it's the required clothing that we wear, you know that there's some things that you can't wear when you go to work. Some people follow those rules. Some people get their ass sent home and have to come back because they don't seem to understand those rules. So let's get into it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. Well, this your daily, the daily go get a mism show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It is the Daily Go Get a Business show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should. And I hope that you're feeling like a real man and woman or woman should. Every day it rains. And guess what? It is raining right now. It's been coming down out there since this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? It's been really, really getting its sprinkle on. A little bit, very heavy at times, whatever. Shout out to my people who may just be leaving work around this time or maybe stuck in traffic. If you are out there in the world, you know how it is on Fridays. A lot of times on Fridays, you may not come straight home. Some people go to happy hour and things like that. And things like that are starting to open back up. You know, happy hour, you know, people getting together, drinking and whatever. You know, a lot of these people who have gotten vaccinated think that they are totally invincible. But one thing nobody is invincible against is a car crash. So you have to be careful And it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with, it doesn't have to have anything to do with you drinking and driving or whatever like that. Somebody may be coming from the half an hour, from the happy hour. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock right now. You know, people going shopping, getting their last minute food items for this upcoming, well, it is the holiday weekend right now. The first unofficial holiday of summertime. Memorial Day is coming this Monday, and it won't be like last year. Last year, most people didn't get a chance to cook out and gather and have fun with each other and all of that. This year, you could pretty much best believe that people going to get out there and be amongst each other or whatever. So a lot of things are returning back to normal, even if we haven't been physically authorized to get it popping like that. So, you know, for anybody who's out there in the world, you know, trying to get home to their family and loved ones or whatever, you know, be careful out there, especially if you live in Philly and it's coming down and some people don't drive too well in the rain, you know. And it's times like this when it's raining, when the weather is bad outside, people who really refuse to wear glasses or don't like to wear glasses or whatever because they don't like the way it makes them look. You know. Well, you might want to check that part of your ego at the door. Because I don't know about y'all, but one thing I do not like, since my vision has become impaired, I didn't like, and I don't like not being able to see out there, you know, like street signs and license plates and the numbers on street signs and stuff like that. Like that ain't cool. Wear your goddamn glasses. Stop trying to look cute at the wrong time. Shoot. Bumping into people, reading shit wrong and crashing into people ain't cute at all. Like, oh, you look real sexy in that neck brace. All right, y'all. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. How you doing, my friend? I said, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my man? He always does the killing. And he carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have my peoples go with niggas sight. And Emily Dunlap. I said Emily Dunlap. Emily. What's going on, man? Glad y'all came through. Appreciate me some you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share the show. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it is the daily. Get Mism show. You think it ain't when it was? Yo, it's like y'all all be my cuz. So yeah. Yeah, Narcil says no Mr. Magoo here. That's exactly what we don't need. A Mr. Magoo. You know, you supposed to be on a damn expressway and you on the damn raceway. You know what I mean? You at the carnival and shit. I drive that damn roller coaster tracks. Okay. All right, y'all. So tonight. Oh, we are talking about the real you at home and at work. You know, do you have the type of personality that requires that you switch things up, that you reduce some things or increase some things or conduct yourself in such a way that you can make some money? I mean, you know, listen, man, you know, when we're at home, when we're amongst our friends, basically the way that we have been raised and the environment that we have been raised in takes center stage in our personality. So at home, we use all types of slangs and, you know, like if you from Philly, you know, we talking about, yo, that's my bull. Oh, that's the bull. That's my bull. Yeah, the bull. Yeah, that's the bull. And we're really saying the boy, kinda. Because some people write it like Bull. It's a straight Philly Philly word that can't really be spelled. Although we have tried. And it basically means my friend. If you say somebody is your boy, that's your friend. Now you go to work with a bunch of people who aren't from Philly and whatever. You're like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? What's up with the boy? Where my boy at? Like, your what? My boy. Oh, I mean, my friend, you know, the dude. Oh, well, what's that word you said? You know, you might not feel like explaining that. Or, you know what I mean, the John, you know, the John that work in administration. The what? The John. Oh. Now, some women from Philly, John is our version of a noun. It's a person, place, thing, or idea. And the reason that it can be an idea is because, you know, it'd be like, he on his joint right now. He, you know, don't pay him too much mind. He on his joint. His what? His thing. In other words, he's having some emotional trauma right now, or he's not his best self. Bottom line is, we use slangs when we're at home. We may use slangs when we're at work too, but we know that at work we're going to have to curb those slangs. They can be inappropriate in certain places, and depending on the level of the level of your profession at work. Like if you're at an entry level profession, if you're in an entry level position, I'm sorry, an entry level position at work, it doesn't necessarily mean that you talk like you're not getting paid as much. You still have to follow the same rules that somebody who is working in a high office in corporate would have to follow. Some people understand that, some people don't. And then we have this keep it real type of mentality that has been going on for a decade or two. Keep it real, keep it 100. Be who you really are. Don't be fake. You know, a lot of times when you face somebody with the question of what being real means, sometimes they can't answer. Sometimes they definitely have an answer, but it's not necessarily a good answer. So they may tell you that, you know, you being real when you are acting as if you don't know shit. So that's your authentic self. So I come from the projects. That means that I have to walk, talk, act, and conduct myself like I grew up in low income housing. So I have to conduct myself like I grew up poor. You know, I got a chance to go to school. Everybody who grows up in the projects gets a chance to go to school. Should they act as if they had education repellent? Should they act as if they don't know any better? Some people kind of think that that's the way that they should act. And if you aren't a strong-minded individual, you may get caught up in thinking like, I can't be letting these people who are paying me change me. Well, what are you going to change for? Listen, honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't see too many reasons in life to change anything about yourself other than money and love. People will say all the time, I changed for myself. Oh, yeah. If you start digging deeper, you'll see like, no, they changed so they can make some more money. Or they changed because they couldn't get no love. And when I say love, I don't necessarily restrict myself or restrict our talk to just romantic love. Like if you are the type of person that doesn't have the type of personality that draws people in and makes people want to be friends with you, that's a problem. As I see it, that's a major problem. You know why that's a major problem? Because friends help friends. Friends help friends. When you do something for somebody, is normally because they're a friend, unless being a friend with them is unavailable. So if you have an opportunity, let's say you work at a job, before you learn, before you are shown the hard way not to mix business with pleasure, you may work at a job where you get everybody in your family and all of your friends a job at the place where you work. I'm going to put everybody on. So I got the whole hood working here with me. They hiring? All right, well, I'm going to make sure they hire everybody that's down with me, until you learn the hard way that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I done brought a bunch of these ratchet motherfuckers in here, and they in here damn near fighting against each other, and it's ruining the way that they are at home and everything. It's everything is crossing over into people's personal lives. I'm looking bad up in here. You understand what I'm saying? So some people don't know how to turn off. They don't know how to turn off the way that they are at home when they're at work. And you don't necessarily have to turn it all the way off, because it may be the case where your personality was the thing that helped you to get hired. You may be the gregarious type. You may be the type of person that people gravitate towards and just make people want to be close to you, want to be friends with you, want to be down with you, want to hang out with you, want to get to know you more, want to be on your side, want to link other people up with you. You may be the type of person that makes people want to help you, which is a good thing. You may not be that type of person, though. You might be the type of person that makes people want to do something to you. And why isn't it letting me? Okay. No, it's not letting me wave to you, Rita. And I'm wondering why. Why won't it let me wave to you, Rita? What's going on, Rita Reds? How you feeling, man? And Denise, uniquely divine. Denise, uniquely divine. Thanks for coming on through. I appreciate you coming through and checking out that daily. Okay, you said it did. See, on my screen, it's not showing that. Like, it just has me pressing the button. All right, I'm glad, because I did mean to wave at you. What's going on, man? So, yeah. You may have the type of personality that makes people want to do something to you. You may have the type of personality that makes people want to get you out of the way. You may have the type of personality that doesn't make people want to include you. They may want to exclude you because of the way that you act. Maybe you have the type of personality that is off-putting to others and makes people just want to avoid you. Like, you know how you hear people say, no, there's just something about such and such. I don't, like they seem all right, whatever, but I don't really fuck with him or her, whatever. There may be something. There's an energy there that may make people a little bit wary of you and just make people keep you at arm's length. And that's not always a good thing. Some people say, well, my friends are my friends, and I don't need all of these people doing this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. You'll get farther with more people on your side than you will by generating enemies. And some people don't have the type of personality at work where they understand that. So sometimes they have to be made to understand that the hard way. Do you know what I'm saying? So, friends do things for friends. People do things for their friends. People do things to their enemies. You more than likely want to be part of the things that people do things. I mean, you want to be part of the situation where people do things for you instead of always trying to do things to you. Does it mean that you have to bend over backwards to get people to like you? No, it doesn't mean that. but it probably means that you shouldn't be the type of person that's coming into a situation and automatically deciding, well, nobody's going to like me in the first motherfucking place. So why should I act like, we cool? I ain't, I'm just here. How you hear people say things like, I'm just here to get paid. I'm just here to get paid. So, I don't give a fuck who likes me or who doesn't. I'm like, oh yeah. I bet you better be concerned about whether HR likes you. You probably should really concern yourself about whether your superiors like you. People who make the decisions about who gets hired, who gets fired, and who advances and who gets set up to fail. That's what we're talking about tonight. Daily Go Getimism Show. If you would like to call in, 319-527-6199. Once again, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. It is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the 319-527-6199. The real you at home and at work. Yeah, I used to consider myself, and to a certain degree, it's kind of true. But I always consider myself to be like Superman at work, versus Clark. Well, no, I'm more like Clark Kent at work, more like Superman at home. Not that I go rescuing people or I can fly or, have a really, really good vision or anything like that. But I'm saying that to illustrate that at work, my persona is a little different than it is at home. Even my name is different. What they call me at work is not what they call me at home. For professional reasons. I curse a lot at home. At work, they don't hear no curse words coming out of their mouth. And I'm around a bunch of other people who curse, who are on my level and above. So I hear F-bombs being dropped all the time. Fuck, shit, hell, damn, motherfucker, goddamn, fuck. And I'm like, I could join in. I could join and be like, oh, okay, this is a curse-friendly environment. But guess what happens? Guess what happens with me? I start cursing, and I'm a little bit more expressive at it than other people are. So when they said fuck, it just sounded like fuck. When I said fuck, it sounded like fuck. Even though it was said in this term, in this tone. I said fuck. But my personality is kind of strong to others. So when I say it, it kind of has a little bit more force than if other people say it. Is it really like that? Or is that just perception? Guess what? At work, perception is good enough. At home, you have time and space to be proving yourself differently. And the stakes aren't as high at home than they are at work. Like I said, people may set out to do something to you at work, which is nothing more than get you on up out of there. And there are people at work that take pride in getting rid of people. Like at work, this is La Cosa Nostra. This is this thing of ours. This is our job. We run this. We've been here for all of this time or whatever. We set the standard here. I know that you've heard people say that. So they are always wary of the new person. You coming in here trying to change things, coming in here trying to, do things your way, trying to push your agenda. I've heard people say it and they mean it. Like, no, you ain't changing nothing over here. Like jobs change all the time, man. Yeah, but it ain't. This one ain't gonna change, and it ain't gonna change in your favor, and it's not gonna change because of you. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, baby. Emily says, "Why you always picking on me?" Referring to my cousin. Like I said, some people can cuss at work and express themselves freely and whatever, and nobody bats an eye. Other people can't do that. So you may have to be a different type of person at work than you are at home. For me, I do. I have to be a different person at work than I am at home. It's just no way. When I'm sitting in front of this camera, that is way closer to the real me than anything you'll ever see if you ever work at a job with me. Like, you want to see a totally different person. You know, I'm much more accommodating at work than I may be at home. It's like, at work, you've already paid for my accommodation. At home, you got to kind of earn it. Like, who is you? Well, I'll help you if I like you. At work, I can't help you only if I like you. I have to help you because that's my job. I have to help you because on the application it said that you work well with others. What's up, Tasha? Rest in peace, Dad. Thanks for coming through, Ma. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks. So yeah. So you know, I know for me personally, I have to be different when it's for the money than when it is just for the love or for free. And you know, even if you run your own business, because a lot of people say, well, you know, I ain't no slave to the man. I ain't no slave to the system. I don't, you know, nobody don't tell me what to do. I ain't nobody my boss. I don't have no boss. People be talking about, they always be talking about how they don't have no boss. You an entrepreneur, homie? You a hustler? You a hustler, homie? You a hustler? You a hustler? Well, check this out though. Because if you are a hustler or if you are an independent business person, then you should understand way more how much your personality is conducive, how much more your personality is conducive to your bottom line. You know, because check it out, right? If you're selling products, if you're dealing with the public, if you are selling yourself out there, people are going to have to like you because there are other people selling your products that they can go to, and they will choose to go to those other people. Let's say, you know, the Paparazzi Jewelry. Paparazzi Jewelry. We probably all know somebody who sells paparazzi, $5 jewelry. A lot of it is very nice. $5 jewelry. It's a pyramid type of thing going on. So, you know, you can sell paparazzi coming in under somebody else who was selling paparazzi, and y'all have your own network. A lot of people have made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars selling paparazzi. I don't know how hot it is right now, or should I say still, but in the last 4 years or so, I know cats was getting it off of paparazzi jewelry. They was getting money off the paparazzi jewelry. Well, some of the things that may separate this person who sells paparazzi jewelry may be their catalog. All of the jewelry isn't the same. So it's just like you go to a Macy's in Philadelphia, you may see different things than the Macy's in New York, Macy's in California, Macy's down south, up over in the Midwest, because they have different buyers based on the demographic. There's not like one store, one product, one way. It doesn't work that way. So with Paparazzi, your products need to speak to the people that you are trying to sell to. Like, I can see myself wearing this jewelry. I like this shit. And they also have to like you. They need to like you. Because if they like you, they'll find one of those $5 pieces to buy from you. And you know they ain't going to buy just no $5. It's $5. So they're going to buy like 5 pieces. But yeah, let me get a couple of bracelets. Let me get 2 necklaces and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to make them watch you on the Facebook Live selling your products or the Instagram? What's going to make them like you? What's going to make them have other people tune in? It has to be you. So although that may be your primary income, because for some people, they have made it so. They have a network of people selling under them, to whereas they can live off of this shit and live quite comfortably. Like as if you were selling Mary Kay or Amway or Herbalife, that type shit. Shout out to people who sell Herbalife. I mean, I ain't buying none of this shit, but a hustle is a hustle. That shit is too damn expensive. But speaking of Herbalife being too damn expensive, the fact that people like you will get them to buy Herbalife from you. Even with this small circle of people that follow me, when I suggest certain things to y'all go check it out. Some of y'all, if you're able to, check it out. That speaks towards my personality and the trust level that people have for me and my integrity. Like, well, you know, if O say that that is good shit or such and such is good people, yeah, I can kind of bank on that. Yeah, he ain't gonna just steer us in the direction of some type of monster or somebody who's a straight dickhead. So your home self may cross right over directly into your professional self, and that professional self has to be able to bring people in. People have to be able to like you. They like you, they'll patronize you. Same as at work. Your job, your boss or the other people at your job like you, they make concessions for you. You know it's a fact. It's a fact. They make concessions for you. They will make a way for you to be able to take days off during times when it's more conducive to have you in the office or on the site. Leave early. Don't worry, take off a little bit of time. You know, don't even clock out. You know, we got you. You know, you don't even have to make that time up, boy. We still, you know, those kinds of things. Those are the types of things that will happen for you, or that can happen for you when people like you. At work, it's a good idea to have people like you. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, man? I got to see me some you. Glad you are coming through. Word. So yeah, the real you at home and at work. I said the real you at home and at work. I said the real you at home and at work. The real you at home and at work. The real you at home and at work. Work, work, work. That's how it's going down on the Daily Go Getimism show. So yeah, so we all know about the person that's so ratchet at home. You know what I mean? Always talking all this old crazy stuff, always talking all this old vulgar stuff. You know, there's a way. It's funny because some people can talk about sex and sexual situations and not be considered vulgar. Other people can't even say penis and vagina without sounding like. But those are the scientific terms. I know, but oh my God, penis. Because dummy, you was talking about penis when you were around your damn coworkers. Oh yeah, my penis is in such pain today because me and my girl, we were having sex last night. Me and my wife were having sex last night, and her vagina is a little bit scratchy. I mean, I love her, but her vagina is scratchy. Straight to HR for you, dog. You gonna get a warning of a lifetime. Straight probation for you. I hope you have the union backing you because it ain't looking good. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it can get a little dark for some people. Some people can get away with saying all kinds of crazy stuff, and other people just can't do that. They can't do it. It's not gonna happen for them. So what is the real you at home versus being at work? Do you turn off your personality traits when you're at work versus when you're at home? Do you let down your hair all the time when you're at home? Everybody's home life is not the same. Let me ask y'all, do you think that it's possible to be more of your natural self in a work setting than at a home setting? Could there be a situation at home where you are so uncomfortable at home that you feel like you have lost your sense of self at home? Maybe you are in an abusive relationship, or if you have company at home that has overstayed their welcome. In other words, like, what if you're married and you have in-laws that have come to stay with you and they have stayed too long, making life for you at home very uncomfortable. Now you're trying to hang in there for your spouse, but you like her family or his family is going to cause me and my spouse to get divorced. Like, they are too much. They are too goddamn much. It happens. This phone is not a Samsung phone. So it be giving me all kinds of notifications for this watch. But I'm like, when I check it, I'm like, well, I don't see all of these notifications. And I need to shut off these push notifications for Twitter. I don't even like Twitter. I mean, like, I don't care who tweeted what. Give a fuck. Like, this shit right here, it says Keith Richards. Keith Richards, that's the guitarist for the damn Rolling Stones. I don't give a fuck what he got to say. I didn't even know I followed the Rolling Stones and Keith Richards. But I don't go and check tweets. Who checks tweets? Do you check tweets? But yeah, man, keep my watch buzzing. Zzz, 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 zzz. Anyway, yeah. Can there be a situation at home that stops you from being yourself? Some people have said it. Some people have reported that their home life is unhealthy. It's unfulfilling. It's not a good space. At home doesn't make me feel at home. It makes me feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I have to be a different person. I have to act a different kind of way. I have to I have to conduct myself differently and be a different type of person when I'm at work than I am. I mean, when I'm at home than when I'm at work. Can something like that happen? Do you know of any examples where, or have you ever been the example of somebody who couldn't be themselves, their authentic self at home versus being at work? Imagine being free at work and being trapped at home. Free at work, trapped at home. Free at work, slave at home. Free at work, restrictions at home. Prohibitions at home. Freedom at work. Let me see. T. Carey Wright says, I'm pretty much the same at home and work. But that is now that my kids are older. Oh, okay. All right. So with a little bit of age, wisdom, maturity, and experience of your children and your and yourself, you feel like you have been able to balance your personality at home and at work to make it a little bit more even. Sounds good to me. $7.48. Hold the fuck up. Hold on, yo. Hold on. Today, I know I was expecting some. I'm like, where is it at? Where it at? Hold on. Okay, let me see it. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I've been home all day. What fuck? Okay. Hold on. Huh. It said. Well, why couldn't it be delivered? Your order. They don't say that. Well, I guess we'll. A little hinky there. That was a little hinky. That was a little hinky. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I could see how when you get a little bit older, then situations change a little bit, and you may. I think as you get older, the way it was explained to me about old head when I was younger was you stop putting on the dog as much. And what they meant by putting on the dog is that you stop trying as hard to make people like you as you may have tried before. And you may not even admit that you tried to make people like you before. When you're younger, there's a lot of denial. There's a lot of denial in our hearts and in our repertoire when we're younger. You know, we always denying that we are a part of something, that we like something, that we, like, no, I don't do that. I don't care about that. Nobody, I don't care. I don't care. And you find out through a little bit more investigation that, yeah, people care. Carol Chamberlain says, I am not the same at work and home. At work, I have to be very nice and reserved. But at home, I can let my hair down. Yeah. Like, you know, Carol, I don't understand why people don't understand that at work, you go there to get paid. They are paying you to act a certain type of way, to portray their image. They make you sign a contract. I don't think people be really understanding what they signing when they sign up for a job. Oh yeah, I signed this contract. They had me sign off on some shit, whatever. They don't read that shit. What you're signing off on is everything that they'll be able to fire you for if you don't do. So you fuck around and signed up to wear a chicken costume. Like, where's your costume? Speaking of costume, the way that you dress. At home, some women may wear tights. You know, they got the pussy tights. And I literally mean with the pussy showing tights now. I'm like, the ass all. The tights that they coming out with this summer. It's going, yo, man, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, it's tights. They're tights. They found a way to make tights more revealing than they already were. A lot of times in corporate America, you are prohibited from wearing tights. No, it's not proper attire. It's business casual. Think about chicks that you know that work on the job with all that crazy makeup on and you know, weave all the way down to their ankles and you're like, this is barely appropriate for at home. When your hairstyle is referred to as being ratchet, I think that that's something that you should pay attention to. How can you have a ratchet hairstyle? Like your hairstyle is saying too much about you. And ain't none of it good. Your hairstyle is saying too much about you. It ain't none of it good. So what the guan? What the guan? Same thing with dudes. These young cats want to wear their pants hanging all off their ass. And some of them, listen, if you work in a tattoo parlor, no problem. All of your tats, all of your piercings and all that kind of stuff. At a regular job, ain't nobody trying to see your pants hanging off your ass. Nobody want to see the brand of drawers you're wearing. Don't nobody want to see that. So why are we seeing it? There's a difference between the way that you should dress at home versus the way that you should dress at work. And getting sent home and told not to come back until you are dressed appropriately a lot of times does that. And it happens every day. Somebody comes to work like, well, we don't have any defined uniform here. Yeah, we don't have a uniform. But we do have a code of conduct and a dress code. And it clearly says that you can't wear what you tried to come in here wearing. And some places do have a uniform. People try to get around wearing a uniform all the time. Well, you're supposed to have on a tan shirt and you have on a blue shirt. I know my tan shirt is in the wash. You can't wear the blue shirt though. Well, can I just wear this one day? No, you can't. No, you can't. You have to wear your shirt with the company logo on it that is part of your uniform. You cannot work here even for 1 minute without it. So you go home. We'll give you an hour and a half to go home and come back with your proper attire. Some people go home and they have to stay home. Some people go home and get that shirt. Well, this shirt got all kinds of pizza stains on it, and I slept in it, and it stink. I'm like, all right. So you stink a little bit. Truth be told, you stink anyway. You just leveled up a little bit. You leveled up on the funk. At work, some people think that they should be able to wear whatever they want. And they learn the hard way that you can't. And you signed up for that. And when we were growing up, living under our parents' roofs, we weren't always able to wear the things that we wanted to wear. Shout out to all of the young girls who left the house wearing one thing, came home wearing another thing. God forbid something should happen to you at school. Your mom's like, yeah, she had on a long skirt that came down, to her calves, and she was wearing I don't know, a brown blouse. Yeah, that's what you left the crib wearing. They ain't know when you walked over to your friend's house to pick her up to go to school that you got changed over her house with the clothes that you bought at the mall that you keep at her house. So you go to school looking like a 70s hooker. But when you get back home, you looking like like Laura Ingraham on Little House on the Prairie or some shit. Do schools nowadays, do they still require a school uniform? Because in the early 2000s and all of that was a big thing. Yeah, all of the public schools are going to wear uniforms now, so we can cut down on the competition to get sneakers and to dress and blah, blah, blah. And we can take the focus off of how you look, and we can focus more on the academics. Well, I would see teenagers with 2 sets of clothes on. They would leave the house with their regular street gear on, and they would buy their khakis that they wore to school because it was their uniform khakis, big enough to fit over their regular jeans. So as soon as school was out, they was back to being fly or whatever they. whatever they considered themselves to be. What's up, my man Lawrence Seiko, my brother, my mellow, my man? What's going on, Earth? Thanks for coming on through. So yeah, you know when you living at your mom's crib, your mom give you, your mom and your dad, they give you the once over. Like, where you think you going wearing that? And where the fuck did you buy that? Who paid for this shit? Hey, yo, Doris. Hey, Doris. You see what your daughter wearing? What the hell is this? You bought this shit for her? Eric, what you talking about? What the hell? Where you get this shit from? I ain't buy that for her. When you under your parents' roof, you follow their rules of the dress code. You follow their dress code. You go to school, you follow that dress code. You go to work, you follow that dress code. Would you guys keeping it real dress? I dress real. Carol Chamberlain says, yes, my niece and nephew do. Yeah. They got a whole different outfit. You know, I got a school start at 7:30. So I got a outfit that I wear from the time that I wake up till 7:30 and from 2:30 until, you know, the next day. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we should have saw that happening anyway. Shit, I know Philly teenagers wasn't gonna follow that uniform shit to the letter. No, the fuck they wasn't. Nah, you ain't gonna restrict their flyness to just the weekend. Not gonna happen. Not everybody. Some people, yeah. Like, yeah, you know, we're gonna get these uniforms, and it's gonna take so much pressure off of parents to have to buy these new school clothes. They don't have enough money left over to buy the iPad or to buy the Mac computer. Shit, some of the parents wasn't even with that shit. Like, I bought school uniforms and regular school clothes. Well, how can it be school clothes if you couldn't wear them in school because you had to wear the uniforms? Yeah. Them bastards made me spend more money when they came out with the goddamn uniforms. Because I had to buy the uniforms and then I had to buy the regular street clothes for school. Why do you keep calling them for school? Because my child was wearing the good clothes under the uniforms. I was fly, so my child gonna be fly. Anything else is not an option. Did you understand? Did you underdig? Did you feel me? Emily Dunlap says, if you didn't know, you would think he was having a real conversation. I am talking to y'all. Look, it's so real. Real. Yeah. So the real you at home and at work. Yeah, Doris and Doris. I think you need to come down here and take a look at your daughter because in my opinion, your daughter dressing like that, we're gonna be grandparents a little earlier than we want to be. I think you need to come check this shit out. I don't know what the hell is going on with. I'm about to go upside her head. About to go upside who head? You know what? Oh shit! We got 3 doors. Tawana. I don't know what the hell is going on with the guy. Shit. Fuck. Nick, fuck. Shout out to, shout out to all the 2-parent families out there. Shout out to all of the 1.5 parent families out there. You know what I mean by 1.5 family? You got a single mom and a full-time boyfriend doing dad things. Shout out to all of the men out there that are unmarried to their women, but are doing dad things in the house. They providing. They providing. They giving out rides. They are putting in input. They got something to say. They are bucking the system. They don't care if the kids say, "Well, you ain't my dad." I know I ain't your dad. But your dad ain't here right now. He ain't been around here. I am around here. And you know what? It ain't all about telling you what to do, but I'm going to make sure that your mom rules get enforced. And I got some influence over here because, I'm giving her the good wood. You know what I'm saying? She raising y'all the way I think y'all should be raised because I'm giving her the good wood. The good, I'm giving it, mommy God damn it. My name is Harold. And I got the double bow, bow, bow. My name is Harold, double barrel Harold. And I'm laying up with your mama Carol. God damn. Shout out to all the 1.5 parent families out there. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and got a boyfriend, got a girlfriend. They regulating. We've been together for like 10 years and stop hating. Yo, even though we don't have a piece of paper to keep us joined, we are joined at the hip. Don't skip and act like we ain't all that and all this. And y'all just mad and y'all really trying to this, but it's not going to work. We ain't no jerks. And I be doing this thing with together. It don't hurt. Cheryl said, wow. If it's done all that, listen to him. That's right. Harold Dick. Oh. This got the game started. This changed the game. Double Barrel Harold. My name is Double Barrel Harold. Double Barrel Harold. 1.5 families out there. Shout out to 1.5. Shout out to 1.5. Shout out to 1.5. We about to get on about it here, but like when we were younger, we may not have really known our parents' personalities at work. Some of us didn't know what our parents did for real, for real. When I was younger, I didn't know what my dad did for a living. He wouldn't even tell me. He used to just say, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. He didn't tell me that he owned a maintenance company. He owned a maintenance company. He didn't tell me what they did. I bore witness to what they did. I'm like, oh, we got to stop over at Gerard Bank to make sure that such and such cleaned the, vacuum, shampooed and vacuumed the carpets over there. I didn't know that meant maintenance. My dad never said, yeah, I'm a businessman. I work in, I own a maintenance company. We do contract cleaning. That's what they did. It's pretty big. They were pretty big back in the day. Philadelphia Maintenance Company. I wonder if you could Google that shit. I wonder if it's Googleable. Philadelphia Maintenance. He had a spinoff company called Omar Maintenance. No bullshit. And I remember years after he left the company, I used to see those Omar Maintenance trucks. No bullshit. Real shit. It was so real. It was real, man. It was real. Let me see. Now, everybody who was part of that should be gone. Let me see. I guess it's been dissolved. I don't see. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Oh shit! This shit is still fucking there. Get the. It can't be there anymore because. Get the fuck out of here. Huh. Philadelphia Maintenance Company Incorporated. Philadelphia Maintenance Company is located at 5046 Wayne Avenue, and Philadelphia has been in the business of building maintenance services since 2010. But that is the right address. But this was back in the 70s. So maybe they dissolved it and brought it back. 50. It used to be on Wayne Avenue between Seymour and Manheim. Annual revenue $27,000. The fuck out of here. No. That's not an annual revenue. That's a job. All right. Okay, grits and wavy and grits. I said grits and wavy and grits. I said grits and wavy and grits. I'm glad you came through. It's a little late, but you're still the All right, let's do these birthday shots. Let's do the birthday shout. Let's do the birthday shout outs coming right through. Just do it right now from me to you. No, okay. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 28th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Tina Johnson. Happy birthday to you, Tina. And Nikki Brooks, turning 36 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Eureka Rosario, turning 28 years old today. And Obi Helen, turning 30 years old today. And Sylvia Payne, turning 57 years old today. And Tosca Taylor, turning 53 years old today. And Shinarem Johnson, turning 44. Bow, 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 bow. No. Sheena Maram Johnson, turning 44 years old today. And my man, professionally known as Old School, Aaron Cisco, turning 66 years old today. My man. And also Joseph Whitfield, turning 40 years old today. He got the 40 in his hand. He got the 40. Bow, 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 bow. Do the damn thing, grown man. And Gilbert Matthews, turning 37 years old today. Happy birthday to you, last but not least. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 28th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, listen, your professional self versus your personal self, your home personality, your professional personality, does it coincide? Does it gel? Does it conflict? Is it totally different? Does it need to be? Does it have to be? Are you level-headed enough to have your personality be the thing that got you the job in the first place and be the thing that keeps you in the workplace, well, that is up to you whether that's the case. So if you know that you need to make adjustments in the way that you are at work versus at home, please don't allow yourself to be so egocentric and negatively stubborn that you say, no, I'm gonna always just be me. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Sometimes the self that you are ain't good enough. And listen, I'm just a messenger. Sometimes our authentic self ain't good enough. It's not the self that we need to display in order to get the things that we want, the things that we need, and to make a more successful way for ourselves. And don't be ashamed to make changes or adjustments in the way that you are at home or at work or at school. You know, I think that you should strive to improve yourself at every facet of your life. Take inventory of your personality and your gifts on a regular basis. If you're not getting the things that you want and you're not getting to the places that you want to be, well, the common denominator is you. So handle that shit, fix that shit, do what you got to do to get over it. Tomorrow, Urban Therapy with Sun will be in effect after being out for a while. Yo, tomorrow, Urban Therapy with Sun show, 11 o'clock a.m. Make sure y'all come through, and we will be here on Sunday too. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all back to life. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It is the Daily Go Get It Business Show. I hope that y'all enjoyed listening to the show as much as I enjoyed broadcasting it. And love is love, baby. I said love is love, baby. All right, so Blog Talk, we're going to get you on up out of here. You go bye-bye, Blog Talk. You go bye-bye. And for my Instagram, it's Fire Slammer Jammer. Thanks for coming on through. I holla back at you. And for all my YouTubers, y'all know how it go. I love you also. Love you so, love you so, love you so. You know, like on that Curtis Mayfield. Yeah, man, Curtis Mayfield. Yeah, I'm saying. All right. Ghetto child. Running wild. All right, man. Peace, y'all. I see y'all tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. Peace.